In this lecture, we'll explore human colour vision, beginning with an examination of some of its biological functions. In the second part, we'll identify the three perceptual dimensions of colour: brightness, hue, and saturation. In part 3, we'll investigate what physical properties drive our experience of colour, before looking at colour constancy, the fact that the colour of objects remains fairly stable across different illumination conditions. In part 5, we'll look in detail at the response properties of human colour receptors, that is, the cones, before examining the various phenomena known as colour blindness. In the final section, we'll evaluate the two classical theories of human colour vision: trichromatic theory and opponent process theory. For those of us able to see, we tend to agree that a clear sky is blue and the grass is generally green. But what does it mean to say an object is red, blue, indigo, or emerald? In this lecture, I'll argue that rather than being a property of the world, our experience of colour is actually generated by the brain. Now, that isn't to say that our perception of colour is completely divorced from reality. In fact, it is informed by the local wavelength properties of light, in combination with the global illumination properties of one's immediate environment. Let's first ask ourselves, what is colour vision for? On the face of it, this question seems a bit ridiculous. I mean, we choose the colours of our dress or our car because we like them, right? We may have some kind of emotional association with a given colour, which we may not even be aware of. From a biological perspective, colour vision affords us certain survival advantages. Take this image, for example. What do you see? Obviously, it's composed of different grey levels, some light grey, some dark grey, some white, some black. And you can probably make out quite a lot. Maybe some foliage against the background of a sky. You might even have a sense of the direction of the light source, based maybe upon the angles of the various shadows in the image. This kind of image is known as an achromatic image. That is to say, there's no chromatic information available. I'll now introduce chromatic information. Now what do you see? Now, new objects become apparent. As you can see for yourself, chromatic information, which we experience as different colours, enables us to segment objects we wouldn't otherwise be able to see. This ability to segment objects based on colour is likely to have enabled our ancestors' ability to find ripe fruit amongst foliage. In addition to helping us find food, colour is used by numerous animals, including primates like ourselves, to signify readiness to mate. Now, the vestiges of this can be found in the behaviour of modern human females. In one psychological study, female undergraduates were found to quite unconsciously adorn themselves in a greater amount of red, be it through clothing, makeup, or accessories, when they expected to meet an attractive male research assistant, as compared to other female participants in this study who were expecting to meet a less attractive male research assistant. Another evolutionarily significant function of colour is to signify that a food is unfit for consumption. Certain animals even signify that they're venomous by using colour displays, a survival tactic known as aposematism.